This is Ethan Tapper, the Chittenden County Forester. I'm here at the Maple Shade Town Forest in Westford, where another winter of forest management has begun. Like last winter here at Maple Shade, we're working with a very small operator, a 50 horsepower tractor. And this will be part of a project where we'll do just a little bit of management each winter for a number of winters in a row. One of the things that's so interesting and so compelling and so challenging about forest management is it forces us to confront a lot of things that make us uncomfortable. The forests that we're used to are actually not very much like the forests that existed in Vermont for thousands of years. Many of the attributes that provide this amazing habitat for all of our native critters that support this incredible biodiversity, that support all of these important processes like carbon sequestration and storage and nutrient cycling, building soil, regulating forest hydrology. A lot of these really important things come from elements of the forest that make us uncomfortable, things that we would perceive as messiness. So if we were to go into an old growth forest with a group of ecologists and wildlife biologists and foresters, you would find that they would probably be more excited by the evidence of mortality, by dead standing trees, by dead wood on the ground, by trees which are old and declining and filled with cavities and dying. One reason for that is that these elements that we might consider to be eyesores or consider to be waste, so things like dead wood and dead standing trees, are actually really critical habitats. So dead standing trees provide habitat for somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 of all of the creatures that live in this forest. And there are some incredible statistics about what an incredibly important and vibrant habitat dead wood represents. That a dead tree may contain as much as 4 times as much living biomass as a living tree. Another thing that's so compelling about this messiness, and another thing that makes it so difficult to understand and to get comfortable with, is that it's something that we're not used to. Because of our forest land use history, most of our forests are pretty even aged, dominated by a single generation of trees, and they're pretty young, probably 70 to 100 years old in most cases. Our forests haven't yet had time to develop those attributes, stuff like big old trees, dead wood on the ground, dead standing trees, that we would associate with old growth forests, and that are some of the really important reasons why old growth forests are so biodiverse. When you study forests, you realize that what makes them so interesting is not just living trees, living plants, living animals, but also change and mortality. And the death of trees can be this incredibly profound and beautiful process that really enriches the quality of these forests.